So here we are. Okay then, so EGX. I've never done a vlog of an event before, so I've no idea what I'm doing. I've never watched a vlog of an event before, so just bear with us. Now then, here we are at NEC for the EGX, and we're going to have a look around and see what's going on. Not a lot at the minute, although there's a rather weird chicky thing behind me, but don't worry about that. So, comes to somewhere like this, the only thing you're going to do is queue, and queue, and queue, queue, and you queue, and you queue, and that's what I'm doing. I'm queuing. It's very, very exciting. I really enjoyed that.
I was worried that it was going to look absolutely no shit.
I really, really enjoyed that.
I wasn't literally doing anything, just when I started thinking, no, let's start putting objectives on things, he was in my spot.
Yeah, no, I kept saying to you, what number are you? What number are you? But I don't think you could hear me. Right then, just played Battlefield 1. It was the village map with a Zeppelin. Didn't get to go on a Zeppelin, but I did get to shoot at it and drive a tank into various buildings. It was epic. I thought the first map that we played, which was the Sinai Desert, was good. But I've got to say, this map was so much better. So many buildings you could just destroy, you could go in, you could do whatever you wanted to. But unfortunately, we only got one play and we had to wait over an hour to play it, so I won't be playing it again now till it comes out. So let's see what else is going on here at EGX. To be fair, not a lot. Okay, something that's here that is of interest to some people, but not me, to be fair, is Final Fantasy. They're advertising it on the PS4. Yeah, if you like that kind of thing, I'm sure it's great, but I'm not going to queue up and play it because it's just not my thing. The last Final Fantasy I played was Final Fantasy VII. Didn't really like that, to be fair. But anyway, Final Fantasy 15 is playable here at EGX, one of the few games that is. Alright, just found something of moderate interest. Sniper Elite 4. I quite like Sniper Elite 2, and I quite like Sniper Elite 3. And I can't find the way into Sniper Elite 4. Okay then, so I've always said that I don't like VR, I've always said that VR's rubbish, and I'm not really detracting from that, but this is really good. What they've done is they put a layout on the floor, which you can see there, the white lines, and that is the area of the castle that the person with the VR headset on, which is that person there, is actually on. And if you see the screen behind me, you will see that they are in a castle tower. What they do is they climb up the tower and then they have to use the bow and arrow with the handsets that they've got. And it just looks really cool and really good. And it's the first VR game that actually can see working. Unfortunately, you do seem to need a guy behind you holding the cable. But other than that, that's really, really good. So yeah, can you see now? So she's got the bow and arrow. She's firing the bow and arrow off. This is called the tower, for obvious reasons. I mean, okay, maybe not everyone's got a room that's that big, but there's a gentleman playing it before, and you could tell he was actually in the space. I'm looking at the screen behind me. Climbing up the ladders, going up the tower. Really, really good. And certainly the best VR thing I've seen so far. It's a bit sad when Green Man Gaming seem to have the best lineup of weird survival type games. For example, we've got Knights of Men and Lifeless. Lifeless looks interesting. I'm not exactly sure what's going on there, but it looks like a kind of game that I could possibly get into. Looks like there's plenty of life in Lifeless anyway. See, I did a joke then. We're still here, and we've got two people playing the Black Death. But we don't listen to what they think, because I know both of them people are idiots. Actually, I thought it was going to be medieval. That doesn't look very medieval. Oh, sorry. So still here at Green Man Gaming, and now we're going to have a go on The Bunker, which someone's just described to us as like a movie. Actually, that does look really good. It looks really good because it's a promo video. Is it? Oh no, it's the actual...
No, that's actual real life.
Is that the game?
graphics is. Escape.
I think she's having a baby. I don't like it when people have babies in front of me. It scares me a lot. So I'll look away. Yep, she's had the baby now. It's gone back to PG now. Keep pushing, love. Keep pushing.
I can see the head, last push.
We got one last push.
Explosion screams.
Is that one in the bunker?
Needs to be some kind of bunker. Anyway, let's go see what else there is. Just had a go of Snake Pass, which is a fun game where you're a snake from a company based in Sheffield. There's a famous road near there called Snake Pass. Kind of a puzzly kind of game where you're a snake and you have to pass things, but really, really good. Kind of highly recommend it. It's a reasonable price on Xbox or PlayStation Store at some time in the future. Definitely have a look at it. It's really good fun. Gas Guzzlers Extreme. It's a racing game. It's a racing game with zombies. Call of Duty. Everyone's excited about Call of Duty, except there's no queues. Because no one gives a shit anymore about Call of Duty. Activision, it's over.
Like ill or if you will.
Twitch.
Like the character itself.
Yep, they're here as well.
You actually draw the
Talking shit about something I don't know what. Right, seriously, we have got here. This is Super Graphics, which is a PC Engine game. Okay, I played it with one hand, so it's not easy. But this is amazing. It takes me right back. Who needs the new stuff when you've got this kind of thing going on? Well, I was panicking then because I thought there was no one queuing up for Final Fantasy. But they are. This is just in between shifts. PS4 VR. All very good, but you do need one of them. And you also need a camera as well.
We will be remembered.
Got an world reveal live on tape.
Yeah.
So, remember that launch we've just looked at? For that brand new game that's just been announced, never been heard of before. It's called Forgotten Anne. You can't see it, but it's actually playable behind me. There you go. So people are playing the game that's just been announced. Okay. Is that how they do things in Japan? I don't know. It's Forgotten Anne. Can't get it closer. There you go. Forgotten Anne. Just been launched, but you've been able to play it all day. You know I've got an Amstrad GX 4000. Unfortunately it's not working. This one is working. Look at that, frames per second. There's at least 1 frame per second on this game. This is why I didn't do very well, unfortunately. Alan Sugar, you're fired. It's quite a big queue as well for Little Nightmare. Little Nightmares. I've noticed it on Twitch, this one. This is a thing that they do a lot on Twitch. They did it at the German Expo and all that, and they have these people dressed up, all weird and like clambering over the set and everything. To be fair, I don't think there's any here at the minute, other than... Oh yeah, there's one. So here we go. There you go. Okay, that's brilliant. Yeah, so yeah, it's one of them that looks moderately interesting, and also not overly serious about what they're trying to do, which is fair enough. You can't knock someone who's taking the mickey out of themselves all the time. Well, you can, I suppose, but I'd rather you didn't. Because So then you've got Syndicate, one of the biggest dickheads on the internet. He's here. Loads of 12-year-old boys all dead excited. Sorry, but anyone who tries to get kids to gamble on a website they own, nah, you're scum, mate. Ooh, might have a bit of beef. Not that it gives a shit what I think. Anyway, see what else is going on. Okay then, so we've also got Turtle Beach here. Obviously Turtle Beach do all the headsets and everything that they love. We've also got people dressed up as Pikachu, and also people dressed up as well as zombies.
And that means that me, is it me when you're happy with me?
Is he a zombie? He is a zombie.
Oh, you're the
I think it's Turtle Beach's pro.
That's the only ones we can make about this.
Anyway, one thing I do know is there's a massive bird thing. I don't know what it is. It scares me though. All of the delicate duplicates. Never heard of it, but someone is enjoying it. It's like some kind of mystery type of game. If you look a bit further on to the guy next to him, obviously gets a little bit more involved the more you play it. So yeah, just had a go on this one, the College Atlas it's called, and it is really arty. I mean, too arty for its own good. Boring as well, to be fair. The people here with any major presence, without shadow of a doubt, are Sony. They've got a lot going on. Sadly, none of it is brilliant. But the coolest thing they have here, and I want one, I really want one, I mean I really, really want one. The coolest thing they have, by far, are the Gran Turismo pods. Just the pods, not the game. But I want one of them. Each one of them is a PlayStation and the game. There's an Xbox then. So the place I've been the most, weirdly, is the Twitch area, stage in front of me. They're going to do Tekken 3 and we had a watch of Overcooked, which looks amazing. Can't even buy Overcooked, to be fair. Might be the best game of the show and it's already out. Kind of sums it up really. So here we are now at the Gears of War 4. Can't show you gameplay apparently, we're not allowed to do that. So show you the big thing that they've got. They've got 4 of these, all back to back. So I don't know whether people are playing team, or solo, or campaign, or what. But anyway, Gears of War 4 was here, as was Battlefield 1, which we did play earlier on. Again, really, really good. Best thing I think I played here. Well, yeah, definitely the best thing I've played here. So yeah, Battlefield 1, definitely amazing. Fractured Butthole is here as well, and I didn't believe it, but yes, the Smelly Vision, or whatever it's called, is a real thing. That lad there is wearing one. We'll walk around here, you might see it in person. There you go. So there you go, he's wearing the smelly thing for when people fart and do stuff. Who wants to smell that? Look. It's a scary thing. These games are new, they're not out yet, so one would assume that people will be excited. Look at this behind me. This is for Titanfall 2, and there's hardly anyone in the queue. It's a shame. So yeah, I don't think I'll be stuck in Titanfall 2 because no one wants to play it. You look at the Battlefield queue behind, massive. Look at this one, tiny. Some more retro. So that one is Whizball. I was hoping that's the game making that noise. That's on the Commodore 64. You just press play on it. There you go. And you're a Whizball. Then you've got Dizzy on the Specky. And then we've got on the Amstrad. Is it a Specky? No, it is Amstrad. And then we've got the BBC Micro. I never had a BBC Micro, they were posh. And then we've got the Commodore Amiga. One of the best consoles ever made. That's the 600, I think. No, it's the 1200. And then we've got Mega Drive, Nintendo and all that all the way down there. But there's some retro stuff for you. Spiritual successor to Banjo-Kazooie. Ukulele. Or rather, ukulele, but for copyright reasons it's nothing to do with the banjo. Easily the best game we've played today so far is Battlefield 1. So we're going to play it again. No? And so that's it, that's the end of it. We've just played Titanfall 2. It was alright. It's a bit COD-y, a bit Halo-y, a bit Titanfall-y. But other than that, it's been a better day than anticipated when I first arrived. So let's hope 2017's better.